if there's an area in your life where Satan has a foothold, has a stronghold, has his foot in the door, it's because you haven't told him no. And all you have to do is tell him no. And he no longer has access to your life. Satan has access to your life when you give him access to your life. And so the things that you see being made manifest throughout the world that seem to be atrocious and horrible and unbelievably evil, those are physical manifestations of what people allow themselves to interact with spiritually. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? So when people do you wrong, when you see things going on that are crazy in the world, it's because Satan has influenced someone to do something horrible in the world. Satan does not have a body. Satan is not all powerful. Satan knows that man has dominion over the earth. Satan knows that he needs a flesh suit. Just like you have a flesh suit, you're a spirit in a body to operate in the world. So he'll use people, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And so that's when you see horrible things take place. The people that you see doing horrible things, they're doing so because they're under demonic influence, baby. So when God created earth, he gave man dominion over the earth. He did not give Satan dominion over the earth. Now, when God created man, Satan had already fallen. Satan was already on the earth. But he created man in his image and his likeness, and he gave man dominion over the earth. Not Satan. Satan doesn't have a body. That's why he had to enter a serpent. That's why he had to enter into a snake. He needed a flesh suit to interact. So he entered into a snake to talk to Eve in the garden. And today he'll enter into a man to talk to you. But we know that we can resist the devil. You also have authority, right? When you walk in, if you're kingdom, baby, when you walk into that room, something should happen. Now, Satan should not even feel comfortable in your presence, for one. So, because you have dominion over him. You have authority over him. And in Matthew 16:19, it tells us that God has given us the keys to the kingdom of heaven, the ability to bind and loose whatever we open our mouths and bind and loose. And whatever we bind and loose on earth, God will bind and loose in heaven.